morning.
Going into the basement. Flipping laundry. I did clean some of down here though, so that's kind of awesome. With any luck, this load of laundry will, I suppose not, have drained. Don't know what that's going to do to the sound. I guess we'll see in editing. I have a washer that randomly decides when it wants to actually spin out the water from the clothes inside. Washing towels is the best. Because, you know, towels are they're designed to soak up water. Not naturally designed not to absorb it. So, sometimes I feel like I'd be better just putting the towels in a tub of water and then wringing them out myself, because I do the same thing anyway. Oh, jeez. Only once in a while, though. Only once in a while. But the last couple of days have been those kind of days. It doesn't stop me, though. Sometimes I have enough time in my day and I'm caught up enough on laundry where I'll just, you know, keep spinning it until all the water is out of the clothes. But, ain't no one got time for that today. I want to be completely caught up on my laundry. And I don't want to have to wait and then inevitably forget to get a few more loads in today, because I only have a few more loads, and with 6 kids and 2 adults in this house, being caught up on laundry is like a super big goal, because it is so rare. So, speaking of which, this particular load is exactly that, a load of towels. And I like the big bath sheets. I personally do, and my fiance works well with big bath sheets because they're just more comfortable for adults. I think it's funny that the largest size towel that you can get is called a sheet. It's kind of funny. Let's see here. Ta-da! And soap. Anyway, I figured I would take you, strangers of the interwebs, on a trip with me, because I haven't been recording, because I haven't been doing anything exciting. Nothing exciting is really happening in my world, and today is a bunch of odds and ends, so that tomorrow, which is trash day, I can get a lot of, in the dark, I can get a lot of the rest of the trash taken care of that I need to. The dishes only look like there's a lot of dishes, even though I know there's not. I need to print pictures for my picture frame that doesn't have any pictures in it. My oldest calls it our ghost family. So there's that. My larger paged bullet journal came in the mail yesterday, which means that I can finally put together my whole wedding planner bullet journal, because I kept running out of pages in the other one that I ordered. So still working on business stuff, trying to figure out if Shopify or Etsy or Create Joy may be worth the investment to launch some of these projects. And other than that, that's kind of what I've been doing. Just keeping the house clean, continuing to work on my projects, continuing to push myself to stay creatively involved, so that I don't lose focus or sideline it and forget about it again, because I feel like every time I sideline it and forget about it, I end up having to start at square one again, and all that fear and discouragement that comes from hold on. That was not easy to open with one hand. The fear and discouragement that comes from starting a project, right? When you feel like you have this great idea and you just want it to like go from 0 to 100 in like 1 second. You just want to be able to sit down with like 3 hours of free time and knock the whole thing out and bam, make it a real thing. And that's not realistic. But like if you have to keep starting from square one, then all those initial like fears of how long is this going to take me? What kind of investment is it going to take? How am I going to have to prioritize working on it? When am I going to fit it in? If you don't stick with a routine, even when you hit speed bumps, you're just going to end up back at the beginning. And that's more discouraging than just trying to work through speed bumps, trying to overcome the next obstacle. And I have a lot of obstacles in front of me right now. And I think the biggest thing about overcoming those obstacles is sticking with it, making it a priority, not losing faith in myself. And if it takes a little bit of an investment, then it takes a little bit of an investment. But I have to be able to make that investment with courage and confidence, because an investment is going to seem daunting if you don't have confidence in it. And if you don't have confidence in making the investment in yourself, then no one else is going to have confidence in making the investment in you. And the other doesn't come before. You don't get to figure out whether or not someone wants to invest in you before you decide whether or not you want to invest in yourself. That's not productive. That's not healthy. That's not successful. You can't seek people to invest in you to justify investing in yourself. You have to invest in yourself first, and investing in yourself is what makes people want to invest in you. So if you really want to add value to yourself, if you really want to feel like what you're doing and who you are in the process of chasing success is important, you have to consider yourself to be important enough to you. It all starts with you. Like, yeah, anything that has a customer base, its overall success depends on customer base, but you can't get a customer base without giving yourself 100% first. You can't use market research as a crutch. You're never gonna have a guarantee before you start a project. You gotta do it, and you gotta see it all the way through. And that's the part where I struggle with a lot. So I'm trying to work through it. And I have a really good support system, which I think is super important. That's probably the key factor. And I just keep reminding myself that he's been supportive so much over the last year that I've actually been pursuing things. But he's been supportive the whole time. And I drug my feet for 2 years in honoring his support. In the last year, I have been making major moves to towards the end game, and I can't stop now. Like, there's too much. There was 2 years of dragging my feet, 1 year of not taking myself seriously. I can't afford to lose any more time to myself. So, I'm hoping to get something out before the end of the year. I'm not going to make my deadline over the next month or two because that's scary. But if it happens quickly, it happens quickly. If I hit a flow, I hit a flow. I definitely don't want to stand in my own way. That's the biggest part. So, that's what I'm up to this morning. And it's rainy and overcast outside, and that's gross. So, got to get a lot of stuff done inside to make myself feel productive.